Good!
Morning, buddy people.
Sorry, mine went a bit because I just swallowed the water and it was... Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown with Nath and Johnny. We are going to check out a track that we've already heard numerous times. We don't give a goddamn shitty pants what you think about it.
Goddamn shitty pants.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Hate it?
It sounds so childish.
Well, yeah. I mean...
Yeah, so my bad.
I
forgot who I was dealing with. This is off Don Broco's brand new album, which is...
Ooh! That was a nightmare tripping.
I got it.
Cool, thank you.
Which is out, that's the name of the album, by the way. That's out now. This is True Believers featuring Mr. Sam Carter of Architects. We did talk about this in the interview with Rob, which you can check out up above right now.
Hopefully you've given the album a spin because I said it was probably my album of the year so far. There are some strong contenders.
It's my favourite Don Broco album. It's not my album of the year so far because it's too early to say. There's so many
you can
bangers.
say so far.
It's not. I don't think I can. I think there's too many that are contenders right now.
Yeah. But saying an album of the year contender is fine.
Yes, 100%. I can say contender. I'm not saying it's my album of the year. Because at the end of the year, I'll really look at what have I listened to the most, what have I loved the most.
For sure. Do you think that, like, because we've had some bangers drop so far, we've had Don Broco, Mood Rings just dropped, Errors dropped, what else was there? There was Converge dropped. There's been some Poison the Well, sick albums already this year. Do you think that those bands, in terms of, like, for us and other reactors who do their yearly wrap-up, they might suffer from being maybe forgotten a little bit with the more recent releases?
I don't think so, only because of Architects. Architects dropped in like February last year, and that was in both of our like top albums of the year. I think if it's a good album, it's in a good album. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, we're not just being like, what do I remember? We also go through and do the research to be like,
for sure,
what have we listened to the most?
Yeah, absolutely. This album will be getting lots more spins from me. Hey, like I said, we have heard this track. We were lucky enough to hear the album quite a bit before it came out because obviously we had to do a chat with Rob about it. But we haven't seen the clip, so that's always an exciting thing. They have great music videos. We're going to get into it. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Before we do, someone comment on that video being like, always got to talk about fucking people's phone numbers you got. Yeah, we're friends with these people. Talk about texting your friends. I got Johnny's phone number. You jealous?
I got Nate's phone number, and he's got more followers than most of the bands we talk to, so...
Don't you know who I think I am?
Flex! Good jersey.
Loving that clean shot with the lycra headpiece on, just because one, he looks funny, but two, loving the use of that like static shot interlaid with really low shutter speed, so it kind of adds chaos snapping. It kind of like really makes you focus on the visuals there. It
does, but the cool thing about Broco is that, like, I mean, look, it definitely suits the tone of the song. It's gritty, it looks gritty, so it definitely suits, but like, the sick thing about Broco is they're a band that you could just watch them because they're so energetic and entertaining to watch.
You could just watch Psy.
You could. He's got some high kicks.
And also just like the guitar moves so much. It's very, very... Yeah. There's one guitarist I love to watch. It's Mr. Delaney.
All the true believers. All the true believers. All the true believers.
Ooh.
All the true believers. All the true believers. All the true believers. All the true believers. Wake the fuck up. It's on the flag and the blood is bad. It was better bad. It was since it's got They make you sick, then they make you fake. You know it's special. Blame all your blood on the paper. Like death and sky. Like fire. Minds that high. Proud boys and girls looking for the sky. Surprise this scum fucking.
There they are, the kicks.
It's almost like nursery rhyme vocal melody.
Yeah. It's a cool change, juxtaposition from what we've just had. Oh,
Float on, baby.
transcending. Look at him getting all holy.
Wake the fuck up!
Love this second chorus.
That's such a sick riff. Not that end bit, the actual heavy riff throughout the whole thing.
It's just such, you know, on that, I'm going to, to the dude who talked about us like, texting these bands. He's going to love this. I actually was texting Sai about...
Oh, you got his fucking...
I
You're
know.
so sick. Sorry, I'm going to do that every
No,
time.
because I wanted to say to him, I wanted to say, look, man, like, we absolutely love the album, but mad props to you because the riff... Like, they've always had great riffs, but this album is so riff-driven. I'm not talking about chords, big choruses, or moments. I'm talking about riffs. This album is riff-driven, and I was like, you have created some insanely catchy, hooky, memorable, and heavy as fuck riffs. The important and impressive part is that he's managed to do it with such groove and such accessibility. It's the heaviest stuff they've done.
Yeah, it doesn't stand
but
out
it's
as
no
being
less
like,
hooky.
Yeah, agreed.
It's so good.
Want to shout out the boys in the film clip for giving a meme there of the Balaclava rip-off BLEGH.
BLEGH, yeah.
Very good.
Very cool.
Very good. Lean in, I say.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
great. Yeah, look, we said we know the song kind of off by heart now because the album has been on play for a couple of weeks, but I'm so excited for my vinyl to arrive.
I didn't order one, but it's on Artist First.
Because it's a bad band!
Those of you here in Australia, go and check out Artist First if you want to get one of the vinyls. Friends of ours, and they have some really cool stock. And it doesn't cost you as much to get it from like some of these pre-orders that bands do if it's not being hosted by an Australian
that's
merch
true.
place, can be very expensive. So Aussies, go and check out Artist First. They've got a whole bunch of merch.
Do more
bunch
than
of
Johnny
albums.
and support the band.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
he's
I am
saying.
going to get one. I actually saw it pop up today.
He's
and I'm
just doing that so then he can send it to us first. Look, I gave you a shout out.
Yeah. Want to flick me a freebie?
I did a video the other day on Insta for New Era album.
Oh, did you text him, Nath?
Fucking, I'm just going to text him now, actually. Don't know if you saw my video. Did a video, but I was doing like, I tried to do a cool edit where I was like, let's give it a spin. And I tried to do like a cool edit where I spun.
Oh, I saw that one.
Let's give it a spin. It was so hard to do that.
It worked.
It worked.
Like, that's very impressive.
It took way more editing and it was not as like, it looked like a quick, easy thing. It wasn't. I was not good at that. I kept trying. I was like, I kept getting caught on like my ring or my hands were awkward. And then to go from the edge of the case to the record, slight different size. So I did that. And then I had to try and like, Anyway.
Not doing that again.
Regret! Full of regret!
You know what though? I will say I watched that, and Nathan is
annoying.
He does a lot of stuff, but he's also very supportive. We had a chat the other week, and he was like, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do like, you know, breakdowns and reviews of all my vinyls. He was like, you should do it. Fuck everyone. Just do what you want to do. Go for it. And I'm like, you know what? I will. And then I see you post that, and I'm like, fuck. I can't keep up with all these fucking fancy camera tricks.
You could. That wasn't a fancy camera trick.
I'm going to just lean into the stupidity.
Just cutting it on the thing.
I'm just going to be there with like, you know, like I'm going to be in a robe with some big like Hugh Hefner glasses.
Right, yeah. So just sitting regularly at home.
A bubble pipe, like a pipe that bubbles. Oh, hello.
So far, you've literally just described a Saturday night with you. Go on.
And I'm just going to be doing that. And then I might do the Sharon Stone basic.
Dude, in my head, you're not wearing underwear. That's so funny.
Of course not. When I'm wearing Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm not wearing underwear.
I don't
by
like
the way.
robe.
Oh.
Talked about this earlier. Court's like, can we get matching dressing gowns with Bowie?
Okay.
Like, I don't want one.
Oh.
I don't like a robe. I run too hot.
Yeah, unless it's really cold or whatever, or if I'm in a hotel and I'm like, I'm going to wear this motherfucker.
Even then, I still don't find them like the most luxurious thing. I know it represents like luxury, but I don't put a robe on and be like, oh man, I've made it. I go, I'm hot.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
look, they're not very practical, but
It's
what's
flashing. Roby-Wan Kenobi didn't give you.
I've had two robes and they've both had names. The first one was Roby Bryant, and this one was Roby-Wan Kenobi. So.
Okay, what's gonna be next? Robocop.
Robocop's good.
That's the only thing that was coming to the top of my head then.
Robocop, you mean? Because I'll be not wearing underwear.
Ladies. What do you guys think of True Believers? Fuck, we're the worst.
We are.
Go listen to Nightmare Tripping. The album is out now. As Johnny said, you can go and support them by buying it. Maybe get some merch while you're at it. That's a cool way of supporting bands, and go see them. They're all things you can do.
Yeah, if you've never caught this band live, because maybe they're not up your alley 100% because they're not as metalcore as what you might like or something, I'd strongly suggest going and checking them out. They are one of the tightest and most professional live bands I've ever seen. They're also so much fun and so captivating and engaging to watch. I love watching a band that you can see on stage and they just absolutely, you can tell they're having so much fun.
Yeah, great.
And that's those guys.
Anyway. Bye.